think I like this way of shooting videos. Not because it's less stressful, but because it's sort of like I can say something authentically without being outside, being like, hey. I'm not gonna hold up the camera because I'm by myself in the elevator, feel me? Yeah, so I like this mode of shooting. So let's test it out one more time. If you don't like it, let me know in the comments and then we can change it around, you know? Mr. Everything is what I'm going by nowadays. Alright, so check me out. Rewind back to the last video where I said I've been struggling with creativity. Ever since then, that was sort of like during September. But towards the end of September and to now in October as well, I've been getting mad opportunities to film hoopers, right? And so I go sometimes to games and basically film. And the first event that I went to, I started to kickstart the creative train was I went to East versus West, the basketball event. Shout out to my boy Alex, shout out to my boy Rini, shout out to Mr. Elevate, shout out to Standout Basketball, yeah, and shout out to all the hoopers that were there as well. Taught me a lot, definitely taught me a lot. I was shooting alongside Daniel, Carlos, Noor, Marwa, and some other great content creators, right? We were shooting content for East versus West, and it was happening at Elevate Basketball Stadium, the 24/7 basketball stadium, and I had to leave church a bit earlier. And as I told you before, I'll be playing bass and stuff. You know, it's better to watch the last video. If you're watching this for the first time, watch the last video first and come and watch this one. It gives much more context to what I'm talking about right now. But anyway, so I had to leave church early, went home, changed into something a bit more comfortable. Shooting content actually takes a little bit out of you. I arrive on the day and then they give me this. Do you know how special I felt? It's not like there was secret rooms I couldn't access or anything, but it's just like, man, I got a tag. So put some respect on my name.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
There was a dunk contest. Yeah, there was a dunk contest. It was a 3-point contest or dunk contest. It was a 3-point contest. It was a 3-point contest. I'll get Daniel to send me the footage. I went into the 3-point contest, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, a couple of elbows are falling down. And everyone's like, golly. But then I got to the end and I think I went hard on the last rack. And so I was able to secure second place, right? But then I tied up with someone else. So we tied with so it was three. So it was one guy who was going to the finals regardless. But then it was me and Solo that were still tied up to go to the finals, right? And so Solo says, do or die. I'm like, alright, bet. So I was like, you have to make this. You have to make this. So what I do, I shoot and I clank it. I clank the shot, bro. Yeah, 3-point contest done. Go up to get my camera to shoot the dunk contest, which was nothing short of live. Dunk contest done, and then we have the main event, which is the men's games. So it's East versus West, right? And obviously I have to rep for the team, so I was repping East. And the East are going crazy, yeah. And off the gate, East were taking off. But then West started creeping back in. West had much more players as well. They had a few more subs. You know how niggas are sometimes. when you have many subs, everyone wants to play, and I could see that in the West team, because like there were some people who didn't get enough play time and stuff. But for the East team, I think they only had one sub, or they just had straight fire. It was like everyone was getting their court time anyway, and they were calling out timeouts so that they could breathe and stuff like that. But everyone was getting their highlights in as well, which was crazy, bro. Which was mad crazy. West catch back up. And that's 57-57, I think the score was. I beg you don't lose it, because you let them back in the game. Don't lose it either, yeah. So I think they get to the last one, and the ref makes a mad call. The ref makes a mad call. I think it was someone goes for the lay, and Peter Deng swipes it out, yeah. Swipes it out. But if you check the footage, like, the ball was on the way down. What a goaltend is, for those who don't watch basketball, a goaltend is when basically you're not supposed to touch the ball on the way down if it's a shot, yeah? Otherwise, it counts as an automatic point. And so, yeah, someone's going for the layup. Peter swiped it out. And then the ref is called, nah, it's a block, And the people on the bench are going crazy, bro. People on the bench are going crazy. And then straight off of that, Peter goes down the lane and throws it down twice, jams it twice, I think, to win the game actually. And then, yeah, man, it was all vibes after that. And then we go to the studio room. That's where everyone was getting their photos taken, and where I got the sick footage of, like, the guys with the trophy and all that type of junk. Bro, we went up to the studio after the game is done, after the trophy has been given, and these dudes are still complaining about they were still trying to understand who won the game and who didn't. I'm like, man, put up the camera, this is good footage and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, it was quite the event. And then after that, everyone was just on the court, you know, shooting the ball. People just, you know, getting together. But that's what it was all about, right? That's what it was all about. And even Alex said it was about bringing the East and the West together without anything bad coming out of it, you know. And yeah, shout out to the bro for doing that, and that's my goal for Ball Change as well. And watch it happen. It might not happen soon, but watch it happen. It's crazy. One thing I'd like to say, yeah, is thank you for all the feedback. Let me tell you what, for someone like me who hasn't filmed for that long, someone who hasn't really been making videos for that long, feedback counts a lot, because it's like, oh shoot, I can actually do this. And so the easy comment of, oh, this was fire, or sharing it on your story, or even putting a like on it, or whenever you see me you say, oh, that was good stuff. It's like, bro, that counts to me anyways. Might not mean much for you, but for me it means quite a bit. It's just like when an artist makes music and someone says, bro, listen, I mess with your stuff. That's, I don't know about all the other creators out there, but when I hear stuff like that, it's more like, oh shoot, I have somewhat of an audience out there that really mess with my content. So it shows that I have somewhat of an influence out there through a skill that I developed. Oh, now off of filming East and West, now I'm in my bag of filming basketball games. I'm going to film a few games and make something for one of my homies called Tito. You guys probably know him already. I filmed him once I think they were playing in a tribute game, and that went crazy as well. And then ever since then, he was like, bro, you should come to my games. But then at that time, in that season, he was playing on Saturdays. And if you know my schedule, Saturdays are mad. But then my weekends are usually trash. But then now he started the NBL season and he plays on Sundays. So I'll be able to make a few more games on Sunday afternoons. Because I finish stretching and I'll go straight there to film his games. And yeah, so my aim is to create and show what I could do. And hopefully that could be like it then generates to like a side hustle that I can rely on, or that I could use to increase myself as well. I'm shooting more content, more basketball content, not too much of the daily vlogs content as well, but it will be coming soon. I think I have there's a festival I'm going to this month, sorry. And then there's also a wedding I'm going to this month as well. So that'll be that content for that time. But yeah, this is a mid-month drop. I know it's a bit weird, but hey man, keep subscribing and it will keep happening. I'll keep posting a bit more. Keep subscribing and I'll post a bit more. So Yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys. See, I'm tired of talking, bro. I'll see you guys next time, bro. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.